Another working warm-up we like to use for squats are tempo squats, where you assign a certain time duration for each portion of the lift. Usually it's 3 numbers. For example, 3-1-3 would mean that you're going down for 3 seconds, so 3 seconds during the eccentric, 1 meaning a 1 second pause at the bottom, and then the final 3 meaning 3 seconds on the way up, or the concentric. Now you can assign any number you like to any part of the lift, but oftentimes we find that just slowing down all portions of the lift, kind of doing some slow motion squats, is a really good way for lifters, again, to become aware of poor positioning. But also, we like this to help lifters feel what muscle groups should be working the most during each part of the squat. Sometimes coaches get caught up, especially with newer lifters, on just focusing on external focus cues or doing environmental changes just to make sure the lift looks right. However, we do think it's really important that lifters understand that certain muscle groups should be in charge, if you will, during each part of the lift. So I'll show you what a 3-1-3 squat looks like. So you can go with a coach counting out the cadence. You could have a metronome going, just something to hold the lifter accountable to make sure that they don't go too quickly. So for a 3-1-3 squat, the coach might say go, and then start to count 3, 2, 1, 1 second pause, 3, 2, 1, and you're just gonna try to follow that cadence throughout. So slow on the way down, short pause at the bottom, slow on the way up. And most often what you'll see is if you assign a slow cadence during the concentric, lifters are going to struggle. They'll be able to go down slowly and pause, but they're naturally going to want to explode out of the bottom. So a lot of times you'll see they'll start that concentric really quickly and then have to put on the brakes. We really coach our lifters to go slow, pause, and initiate slow. Even though that's never what you'd want to do during an actual heavy lift, what it's going to do is it's going to help you self-organize and also feel like you're pushing down through the ground. We talked about wanting to feel certain muscle groups in charge. So if we're maintaining midfoot balance and we're really screwing our feet into the ground, during that slow eccentric, we should feel the outsides of our hips, using our glutes to load up. And we really try to get lifters to understand that they're pushing down through the ground rather than trying to throw their chest up and stand up with their back. So by going slow during the concentric, they should really be able to feel their quads and their adductors doing what they need to do. So outsides of the hips on the way down, then quads and adductors as they stand up. So we'll most often do our tempo squats for sets of 3 to 5, not too many reps at once because that's a lot of time under tension, and of course you're going to be using lighter weight as you do that. But tempo squats are one of the best ways for lifters to feel the right things and also for coaches to be able to see the right things. Sometimes at full speed, it's just hard for us to catch things with our naked eye. If you slow it down, it's much, much easier for the coach or the trainer to pick up on poor positioning or the lifter just trying to rush through things, not paying as much attention to their working warm-ups as they should be.